end up, if I can be completely honest with you, probably have to take the day with me.
I mean, I'm sure it will.
That's where we'll go.
I'm sure.
100% that's where
I
we'll
mean, I
go.
was thinking of you when I was reading this, because I was like, I feel like exactly what Khaled been saying about this.
Did you share it on the Zoom?
Yeah, everything is ready, I think.
I don't know. Do you want to check for the Zoom?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not
Because you
sharing
unshared
it. No, no.
Down. Down.
Thank you.
Okay. Live.
Right. Inshallah.
All right, you're good.
Right?
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي هارون أخي اشدد به أزري ويشرك في أمري كي نسبحك كثيرا ونذكرك كثيرا إنك كنت بنا بصيرا اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما وارنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وارنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين اللهم أنت ربي لا إله إلا أنت خلقتني وأنا عبدك وعلى عهدك ووعدك ما استطعت وأعوذ بك من شر ما صنعت وأبوء لك بذنبي فاغفر لي فإنه لا يغفر الذنوب إلا أنت وصلى اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه وسلم ربنا اغفر لنا وارحمنا وأنت خير الراحمين آمين والحمد لله رب العالمين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله. Inshallah, today we are going to study a verse from section Nahl, 16th section of the Qur'an, and verse number 996. Now, our purpose is just to understand when we are studying and reading the Quran, even if we read it in a translation, getting some points in them. Now, just general understanding may not even, let alone be useful for us, misleading as well. And may cause some misunderstandings and look so simple. Some people read the Quran and say, oh, it's wonderful. I find resonated to my real life condition, living conditions. Some people say, what is it talking about? The simple matters. Now, this kind of verses I select so that we can see how you should really pay attention to the important details, even when we read it in English, in English translation. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let's start the verse. ما عندكم ينفد وما عند الله باق ولنجزين الذين صبروا أجرهم بأحسن ما كانوا يعملون. Now, the simple translation or rough translation said, what you currently have will come to an end. Problem comes to an end. ينفد. Yeah, not will come to an end. Comes to an end. When? Not after we die. No, comes to an end. Any moment. But what God has is everlasting. Let's think about it. Okay, let me finish the translation. We shall certainly reward again, we certainly reward. I think, let me get rid of this next future tense, sorry. Let me. Yeah. Now,
You currently have.
sorry, did I leave something?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I know. What
You currently have consequence.
now, what you have, okay, currently, or currently have is better. All right, comes to an end. Thank you. Why did I delete it? All right, let's see. Inshallah, it will be successful to do that. Is it working? Yes.
Mute on this.
Okay. What we have currently comes to an end, but what God has is everlasting. We certainly reward those who remain patient according to the best of that they ever did. Why most of the translators, almost all of them, uses future tense? What you will read in English translation, what you have currently will come to an end. Because generally the Quran is read generally talking about after I die, I will lose everything, leave everything behind. But Quran speaks now because now it is not a criticism of the classical scholarship. In their time, this fine point wasn't important. No one took the attention of it. Why? Because everybody believes everything belongs to God. That's it. Who else? What are you talking about? But nowadays, lots of questions are. Everybody is going through the education where they teach us everything happening by itself. But the universe as a whole existent being may have a creator. Some people say, oh, no, definitely must say, all right, you accept it. That's your belief. It is easy. But I say, well, however happened, it is continuing by itself. That is why they don't see the importance of every moment is a transient existence. Transient existence. Every moment. For example, let's be now serious a bit. Can you create tomorrow for yourself? What do we do here as far as our existence for tomorrow is concerned? Wait. Can you create anything tomorrow? So I can do that. Can anyone say this? This is human beings with potentials who have free will, who have choice, who have consciousness, who has memory, and who has also options doing this and that. And we look, I did this table, I did this carpet, for example. We are speaking in this way as if we are doing it, but we have to be very careful. Can we create this evening? Ourselves. How about atoms? Can they guarantee the existence of tomorrow? So how about next moment? A second later. We have to always remember that we are always observing a continuous creation, but we are always observing the last moment as if we are watching a movie. So if the one who plays the movie, let's say, stops, can you do anything? Next moment. For example, you are watching and computer is here, and on the screen, and suddenly your computer dies. Can you know what will happen next moment? What would happen next moment for sure? Yeah, memory says it's going this way, may have, but impossible to bring it into existence. No one can bring the existence just next moment. What we do, we always, let's be realistic for ourselves. We always wait for the creation of very next moment. We wait, but not only for myself, for the whole universe. We wait. We don't realize that our every moment is transient. And every moment, next moment, we are waiting to come into existence. We are as if on the edge of a very sharp knife. Have you noticed that? That is what you have currently always comes to an end. You don't have to die. I mean, we don't die. You don't have to be given death. So we have to understand that those people claim that the things are moving, things are arranging, things are choosing, as if they are giving existence to their next moment. Do you understand this? Now, we all know that I'm very excited about the future of the scientific discoveries. Now, they used to say, this classical scientists, universe is standard, goes on. Somebody came, said that, no, it's not standard, goes on. It is just relative to each other. You know this, I don't want to use the technical terms, but everything is collapsed now. All the principles of scientific interpretations are collapsed. Why? They say there is no moment existing by itself. What is the reality of existence in the micro world is just we observe vibrations. What does it mean, vibration? Continuously shaking like this. Appearance. Be careful now. Appearance. What does it mean? I see it exists, but changes. Everything. It means nothing can sustain its existence for a fraction of a second. We know this theories are, now this is proven in lab conditions. So nothing exists can sustain its existence for a second. No, fraction of a second. Next moment is unknown. We are waiting to be created. But in fact, I hope this scientists will realize, as if the micro world, in the micro level seems to be vibrating, in fact is not vibrating. That is my theory. No one believes in it now, but wait 10 years. Because it is already discovered by Muslim scholars. I'm reading from them. I'm not the physicist or anything, but they say this vibration is nothing but manifestations of the attributes of the creator. Creator is manifesting the existence. That is what we are seeing, nothing but manifestations of the attributes of the creator, which means that is explained in the Quran, kun fayakun, and also angels transferring this form of absolute qualities of the creator in the form of, as we see it now in the world. Like this, I will give this simple, which is, which I repeat many occasions, but simple example. An author knows something and wants to write. Okay, welcome, write it. And when you write it, we will read it. Okay, now, is it, let's say, handwriting, right? That's simple. I mean, keyboard, we can use the same, but the keyboard interferes with other technical devices. With his writing, knowledge is here, right? Knowledge is here. And he wants to manifest his knowledge on the paper in a form. As he wants it, what does it do? Takes the pen or pencil, and the knowledge manifests itself in the form of shapes of the letters. And as you follow the letters, oh, it is meaningful words, and then sentence, and then paragraphs. But the whole book is consistent, like the universe. Like the universe is consistent. We can easily say that the information written on the book is the manifestation of the quality of the knowledge of the author. Understood? Amazing. But we took it for granted. But author, human being, created being, subject to time, when we take this example and try to apply it to the universe, what happens? The qualities of the universe, not only knowledge of course, power, wisdom, free will, arrangement, measurement, design, all this beautiful combinations, purposefulness, merciful creation, and just creation. All these qualities of the creator in a perfect combination manifests itself in an amazing way that each being has his own qualities in a what was the word? Not halogen. Hologram. Hologram. Thank you. In a hologram form. That's why materialistically conditioned mind, scientists don't understand this and mispresent it. What does it mean, hologram system? Does everybody know hologram? You know, that's from here, yeah. Okay, who doesn't know except me? Huh? Everybody knows. Hologram, do you know? If you don't know, it's not, it's shame, say, I don't know.
I've heard of it, but right now my.
Okay, hologram is like this. A picture, every pixel of the picture has the all qualities of the whole picture. Right? Whole quality of the picture. As if you burn this picture, but if there is one pixel remains, you can still see the whole picture in it. But physically, one piece. Quality-wise, whole of them. Universe is like this. It's amazing. It's amazing. They are being very cheap to the universe, materialist scientists, by the way, not everyone, very cheap and insulting the universe, as if it is a nonsense, meaningless being. No, it is nothing but each and every being. When you say Kul huwallahu ahad, ahad doesn't mean that there is one creator who created the universe. No, it is wahid. Ahad means like hologram pixels in each and each being, you can see the whole qualities of its creator manifesting in it. How? Take one cell. Why am I shouting? Why don't you say, remind me, why do you shout, man? As if you are a young politician. No. That's not an old man I have to speak. Oh, like, so that they will say, oh, why this man is a willy. No, I don't like it. So it is exciting for me, very exciting. Take one cell. Don't you see that the cell is created with a quality only the creator of the whole body can create this cell with this quality so that it will function within the perfect connection of the whole universe. And it is continuous to create. Complete the picture. So it's continuously created. Run. There is some place behind. It can go even further. You think? I'm joking. Feel comfortable however you see. It is continuously demonstrated. Each being has all qualities manifested in them in a minute scale in their own existence, but everything says, every atom says, every cell says, only the one who knows the whole universe established the solar system and then the earth and the body of Khalid. And this cell will work in a company or perfect
In tandem.
in tandem,
Like what? Together?
connected with each other according to his body. So they say life developed by itself, heart developed by itself. Okay, good morning. And then liver developed by itself, lung developed by itself, brain developed by itself, adapted, but they are interconnected. They are interconnected. How do they? My toenail is directly connected to whole body system of my body. My body. They know how to do the distribution. My digestive system, they know. Why? Adapted themselves. How? It happened. Billions years of development. Legends, nothing. Legends, nothing. No evidence. But, it is moving. Yes, I know. I exist. I am living. I know I am walking. I am speaking. But next moment, I cannot create. Do you get it? Amazing. What does it say? Only an absolute being can do that. Nothing of the universe. Only an absolute being, which is beyond imagination, description, anything, can do this. The universe, each piece of universe witnesses the creator absolute as an absolute being. Must be an absolute being. Logical conclusion. There is no other way of it. Yes, Khalid. Is it over? Forgot about your comment.
Understanding. So it's like, because I wanted to ask if I understood the idea, is
As loud as possible.
everything in the universe is no matter how small it is its own creation.
Yeah, as long as it exists, that's it.
And it functions within itself, but then it also functions within a bigger network of creation,
Mhm.
which also functions in another network.
It doesn't function. It is created in this way.
Mm.
But we see that the connection, the materialists say, they are working together. No, they don't work. They are created as they are.
So until you get to the point where you have the whole universe,
Yep.
and the only thing that could design something on that scale,
Mhm.
that level of detail, would have to be something even greater than the universe. Is that a fair understanding?
Yeah. So this demonstrates that the source of existence must of necessity, logically, must be an unimaginable, undescribable being. Now, very simple, this book example, for example, when you look at a book, and we read it, we get the knowledge. Okay, if we did not know the author, because book represents what? The universe. Universe exists, yeah, but we have not seen anybody doing something because we are used to doing something. So they just so we just look at the book, and we are a part of the book. That's never forget. When you are reasoning, never forget. Islam or the Quran is a reasoning book, reasoning religion. Without reasoning, you cannot be Muslim, you cannot believe in the Quran at all. You have to use your human qualities. But those people who just have a faith, alhamdulillah, it is better than not having it. So, but we have to know what we are doing here. We have to use our whole human qualities. Now, we are looking at we are a piece of the book, or piece of the machine. And we have been given consciousness. I don't know. Well, consciousness, impossible to understand. Intellect, impossible to understand in material sense. And our feelings of food, of fear, hope, or whatever, all the feelings, I like this, or I don't want somebody to do that. All these feelings have nothing to do with material side of human beings, but we know it. We know we are experiencing it. So they say the feelings are the production of the brain, but this is my brain. But I am somebody else. So I can direct my brain this way or this way. So I can follow I may be grown into a culture and then deny it. Can I not? Yeah, adopt another culture. Isn't that possible? There are many people who are born in Muslim or Christian. They say, no, I am an atheist. They have the choice. But this, for example, the freedom to choose. What is this? Matter produced the freedom to choose. It doesn't have the choice itself. It is bound to follow the order, the way the things are created. They cannot create anything for the next moment. That's what we have been studying. So a piece of the machine can never, ever imagine a piece of the machine itself, conscious being, questioning how we exist here, how my relationship with the rest of the other parts are arranged. No, no, no. We cannot do that. Somebody must have done it. Who is that? Because it is a part of the machine, a piece of the machine. We are a piece of the universe. So the source of the existence of the universe, using the analogy, the engineer of the universe has nothing to do with the machine. Only he made it. That's it. We are made. And the universe is made. Cannot come into existence by itself. So what we can do, well, I don't know, but what I only can say, that is the key point that the Quran introduced this to us, I only say as a part of the computer example, as a part of the universe, none of the part of this computer can be the source of existence of this computer. Is it clear? None of the part of the computer can be the source of existence of the computer. Come to the real life. None of the part of this universe can be the source of existence of the whole universe. What can it be then? Computer pieces say, I don't know, but we are made by someone who has nothing to do with the nature of this computer. Right? Nothing to do with. This example demonstrates the maker of the computer is a human being. Has nothing to do with the computer in its nature of existence. He's a human being. So a piece of computer can now imagine, but if if the computer pieces was an intelligent person like yourself, would say, I don't know, none of this can create me, but must be somebody else. That is what Qur'an's God is all about. La ilaha illallah. What does it mean? Illahu, Quran says. None of the piece of this universe can be the source of existence of this universe, but there must be someone, nothing to do with this universe, nothing to do with nature-wise, who gave existence to the universe. That's it. He must be the maker of the universe and maker of me, arranged my qualities as I am now. I am thankful to him. La ilaha. Well, don't be misled by saying there is no God but God. It means nothing. Throw it into trash. It is not the translation. There is nothing of this universe can create, can have the power to create, give existence to anything. But there must be someone. Illahu. Except what? He. Yeah.
So like I was saying, so the Bible was created by man, just like computers created by man, like Quran's from philosophy.
So it is, we understand now that, yeah, I mean, I don't want to compare what
Yeah,
the
yeah, of course.
others.
So like saying something like made by like man, it's like when people try to argue about like the Bible being the word of God, opposed to like the Quran, it's like the Bible was written by people, like humans. If humans made a computer,
Yeah.
like the Quran is stand for
Transcendental. Yeah, a transcendental being must exist. We have to be careful. We speak Muslims, the people who grown up in Muslim community or families, as if we know God. Definitely. No, it is your belief, your conclusion, but not our friend said, Christian faith. It means you don't understand, but accept it. No, logical conclusion, but I don't know the essence of it. But logically, I confirm. In the Christian tradition, you cannot logically conclude, but I accept it.
yeah, well,
Trinity, isn't it?
yeah, like so my name's Christian. Like I was born, like I was also born like with the Catholic school my whole life, like all boys Catholic high school. But when I was like a kid, I always like felt something was weird. So when I became Muslim last year, like
Alhamdulillah.
it's like something I always knew, but like you said, you grow up in a culture, like I go to school every single day, like I did like this, like you do the sign of the cross, like your parents, everything. They name you Christian too. It's like, you think you're supposed to, like this is what you're told. But I didn't felt God, but I never could comprehend, even as a kid, that Jesus was God.
Well, it is a piece of this universe, a piece of this universe. So, Christian, you are really followers of the Prophet Jesus. Now, plus Muhammad as well, but not denying the Jesus, because Jesus didn't say, I created the universe, because as he said, why do you give me pain? God is getting pain. Well, I don't like this, but you drag me into it. So anyways, mind Allahi baq. What does it mean? But what God has is everlasting. What does it mean? The source of existence is the owner of everything. But what we have now is just every moment is coming into an end. But as far as our memory and life history is concerned, when we die, we physically, bodily leave this world. We don't leave this world, but our existence ceases there, finishes. But while I am living in this world, I think, for example, if you ask me, if somebody wants to take this computer away, I will say, hey, it's mine. Now, because I am using it, possession is given to me. Your computer is not mine, but this is mine. Do you understand? This is a social life, if you like, a social life system, integrated system with each other, you and my. But we are talking about existence. So what we have currently comes to an end at every moment. But what God has, God represents what here, the word God, the creator of the universe has is infinite, everlasting, baq. But actually, no, you know Arabic. Baq in Beqa, it remains constantly. It means, yeah. But God is not subject to change. Shouldn't be subject to change. Yeah. We certainly reward those who remain patient according to the best of what they ever did. Now, I think we covered the point one. How does our perception on worth shifts when we acknowledge it as a gift from God? That's another point here. Now, since we cannot claim that I exist by myself, all right. Since the universe cannot really, we see that, this is amazing. I keep repeating this, but we have to remember. One moment ago, where is it? Gone. Can you get it back? Impossible. How about one moment later? Our existence is just, how do you say, continuously changing existence, not fixed, flowing, flowing existence. You cannot catch one moment and fix it. That's what quantum says now. Do you follow this? Those who understand this. So you cannot catch one moment so that I will exist definitely for 1 second. Impossible. Because 1 second doesn't exist and you cannot bring it back. Bring it into existence. You just wait for it created, to be created. Wait to be created. It's amazing creation. So, but fleeting, thank you, Anne. Not static. Thank you, Feria. Thank you. Not static. Nothing is static. We don't have static existence either. Nothing is static. Everything is continuously fleeting as far as we are concerned. But existence continues. What does it mean? We are living in a fleeting existence, but just the opposite is the source of existence, the creator, who is called in the Quran God, Allah. Ra. But why does the Quran tell me this? Inshallah, we can finish this verse today. So why does the Quran tell this to us? And we know that we are going to die if you understand the Quran in a classical way, or now modern understanding, because everything is available now to understand that you don't have to wait until you die. Momentarily existence demonstrates that this is a fleeting existence we have. We are totally 100% sure, not 100, 1000% sure we cannot sustain one moment in our existence ourselves. If we are created, created. If not, not. That's it. That's what Quran speaks straight away. Kun feyakun, finish. Finish. If I stop creating, no one can guarantee it. That will, no. This atom will sustain its existence for another second. No, impossible. Impossible. So, no one can prove it, by the way. But they take it for granted that it is continuing, it should continue. Why? We have been, for 14 billion years, it has been like this. Let's be hopeful, man. But it's a hope. It's just an hope. But no one can guarantee it. No one can guarantee it. We have to make sure this. So when God says this to me now, even if I didn't know anything what's going on in this world now, does everybody not know that we are going to die? Do you think somebody doesn't know that he may not die? Possible? I don't think impossible, isn't it? Everybody, but we ignore it. Okay. Later on, when I get old, all right. I got old and still hoping that I may be given existence. So there's no end to our hopes. So everybody knows it. And why do you think God tells me this? Since I know whatever I have, will lose it. I will lose it. Don't you know that? You will leave everything behind.
Well, yeah, because like we are temporary.
Yeah, temporary beings.
Right? People like it's sort of like, I think they know deep down, but sometimes people, I think, realize it more when they, see, not just anybody, but like maybe like a family member pass away, it becomes more real, even though it's real.
Yeah.
Starts like clicking. I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
They wear
it
some
becomes more real.
black clothes when their auntie or uncle dies, father, mother, and 2 days later, white clothes. So forget about it. So that is how we are. Of course, there is wisdom in this way. So we have to do something in this world, but still we know that everything is transient, but still God says everything is temporary, fleeting in your hand, but only the one who creates the universe is enduring, sustaining his existence infinitely, unimaginably. I don't know how. Would you like to? No.
I had an answer to your
Yeah.
question. It's a form of guidance. Allah,
But I didn't to where?
so that we don't develop attachments to the dunya.
Yeah, but theoretically we know it. Why do you think God tells me? I don't. Do you think why there is a need for it? Sorry,
Nature is to
forget. He's reminding. But when you remember, good. Thank you. When you remember, what happens? That is the question. How does our perspective on wealth shift when we acknowledge it is a gift from God? How does it become everlasting? Does it become everlasting? Now, for example, all right, so what is that? Your water cup. Yep. Now, when I say this is a gift from God or this is my bottle, does it make any difference? Practically. So what happens?
I think
Uh,
we recognize that the water isn't going to finish them.
So
Because we know that once the water, if I say the bottle is mine,
the water in
the
it
water
also.
in the bottle is mine. Once that water is done, then that water is done. There's a sense of loss. But when I realize
Oh,
that the water
fleeting.
it's fleeting.
Fleeting.
When I
Yeah.
realize the water is from God, then I realize that once that water finishes, more water is going to come.
Oh, let's put it in this way. All of your comments, combine them. As I understand that this is a gift from the creator of the whole universe, who by definition, logically, must be an absolute being. Can you imagine? That's a present from the absolute. Wow. So precious. And it becomes a means of, now catch this point. It becomes this understanding turns that, God blessed me with water, thank you. That is fine, your point. And also yours is, let's combine them now and improve it a bit. So when I have water in it, when I drink water, the creator of the water, and therefore my creator, because we exist in the same world, it's an absolute being. So his generosity never ends, his mercy never ends. Look, he knows my body and he takes care of it. So I am in good hands. I secure my existence. I secure my need. But you will die. I don't care because I am not going to die. The one who gave me life will give me death. I belong to him. That's what the Quranic really, if you like, fundamental understanding or teaching of existence. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. I cannot claim anything on myself. Everything belongs to the absolute being. Therefore, I belong to the absolute being. As soon as I realize that this is given to me by a being who is conscious, consciously arranging this, it becomes a connection to the absolute being. Your life becomes, in your understanding, belonging to an absolute being, not belonging to you now. So your existence belongs to the absolute being. So your absolute your being becomes his act of creation. He guaranteed. For example, do you imagine, although it is limited, but American budget is given to you and credit card limitless. You can use all. Or your father gives you $1,000, but American budget is yours. But this is limited, but still, use it as one. That is no worry as far as the financial side is concerned. Yes, a person one, although it is limited, but still, it's an analogy. So you become a work of God, and your beginning and your end belong to him, not to you. So I belong to him, and the one who knows the universe and me, my relationship is arranged by him. I am comfortable. I am relaxed. No worry about anything. I'm aging. You are not aging. You are created by a conscious being who is the creator of the universe. Why worry? But take care of your responsibility, because we have free will, given free will. That side is not related to explanation of the existence. We are concentrating on explanation of the existence, what the reality of existence is all about. That is what we are doing here. But my relationship with this, yeah, of course, I'm doing it practically. That is how I am created. Otherwise, this is the blessing, let's say, when we go faster, blessing of belief in an absolute being. It means blessing of belief in Ahad. Ahad. Every single thing witnesses his absoluteness. Yes. So somebody help
When
me.
you said the word
When you said-
existential,
When you're speaking on existential, you were saying that's relating to. That we're created, or could you just, you were able to repeat that part?
So would you like me to emphasize or something more, say something more about existence?
Like, if somebody is concerned about the passage of time, that they keep in mind they're a created being, but then you're saying, but yes, we have free will, so we need to take care of that. And then we're using the word.
Yeah.
So I was just interested.
No, I think the problem, most of the people are troubled about it. My choice, my actions, my preferences, we have to understand that the relationship between my choice and decision of the creator. Who creates? I choose, he creates. I choose, he creates. For example, I am choosing to say this word. Next moment, it is created by him. I cannot create it. But we have to train our reasoning, our thinking, reflecting. First, take a day. Take a day long or a season long. Farmer tills the earth, does whatever needs to be done according to the order of the creation. And then, can he create the result? Can he create the plant or?
No.
No, it's obvious, isn't it? Wait for the creation. This is a very large time scale. Now, 21st century time scale came to nanosecond. So in the nanosecond also we cannot create the next one. What we do, we obey the order that we learned because the creation is taking place in an orderly manner. So people think that I am doing something. No, I'm obeying the orderly manner of creation. The result is created. For example, I don't know. If I don't obey the order, can I do anything? Can I choose anything? If I don't obey the order, no, the way it is created, I learned from the previous creation and I apply it. So our relationship in choosing and taking care of our responsibility is just asking God to create it by obeying his way of creating. For example, I don't know. Can you write something without using the pen and doing? No, you have to obey it. You say, okay, I'm going to write this. Doesn't work. You have to put the pencil, the tip of the pencil on the paper and move as you learned before. From where? The way they are created. The universe is created. That is why the creation existence side looks to creator. Choice within a certain limit concerns us. We have to choose, wait for the result to be created, right? Now, don't we consume them? Yeah, you consume the water, you consume water, but the power, knowledge, qualities manifested, your consciousness of these qualities belonging to the absolute being of the creator remains with you. That is what the Qur'an is saying, teaching us. That is why in the Qur'an, there are many verses in the Qur'an mentions obvious things everybody knows. Why do you tell me this? Like this one. What you have currently comes to an end. Yeah, it will go. Yeah, it will go. Where is my youth now? Gone. Okay. But what God has is everlasting. God is the owner of the universe. Okay. If somebody believes in God, if somebody doesn't believe in God, then we have to talk about the necessity of the existence of God. So this is somehow known by all people who believe in God. Why do you tell me this? Now, your point. I have to be grateful, but to be grateful, we have to be aware of the source of existence in it. So when you are aware of the source of existence, he gives you, first of all, you are sure in your existence that I belong to him. He knows me. He is the one who gave me. Even the acknowledgement of his being existent is given to you with your capacity. You are created in this way. Now, second one, we cannot sustain a perfect consciousness of God at all times. What is it? What is the solution? Keep reminding each other. Your point. God is reminding us, God, because we know.
Yeah, like self-reminders that some people are aware of.
Yeah.
Some people are conscious of. They stay attentive. Sometimes it slips.
Yeah,
it's
come
your vision, and you gotta feel. We'll show signs.
Come and see my life. I keep forgetting. Hours and hours never comes to my mind. I'm going to pray Asr time again. This is what it never ends. You pray Asr, and then Maghrib comes. So seems to be troublesome. But we need to be reminded. We need to be reminded. We have to understand this all ritualistic prayers or the Sharia rules are just means of reminding. Then we need to be. That the solution is, I mean, belief must be always repeated in my life. When we say La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, what do I mean? La ilaha illallah, what do I mean? Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin, what do I mean? What do I mean? What do I mean? Not necessarily translation. No, exactly. Oh, my existence belongs to the owner of the universe. That is what I am reminding myself now, refreshing myself. But belief side. Now, it doesn't mean I have to remind myself that I have to pray. That is something, but we are talking existential side of the matters always. So, okay, is the time is up, is doing the best even, this one, according to the best of what they do. Look, we certainly reward, the second piece now, we certainly reward those who remain patient. It means remain consistent in his consciousness, according to the best of what they ever did. Reward will be the best of what they ever did. My question is here, of course, it is just to reflect on it, rhetorical question. Is doing the best even once possible if we have not been trying to achieve it? Now, can it be means of continuous progression? Now, that is what we have to understand this. Now, I am a student. Now, the teacher told me, I will give you 100 tests during the year. All right. The highest grade you get, I will give you this. What look at the psychological encouragement for progression. The highest grade. If I get once 100, that's it. My passing degree is 100. Grade is 100. What do? Today I got 60. Just once, man. In order to get 100, you have to understand all the previous classes. Do you understand this? Encouragement, psychological. I think your profession-wise, you have to appreciate it. Do the best once. It means the best is higher. In order to go higher and higher, you have to develop. So what we understand from this Quranic teaching and advice, that psychologically human beings will say, look, I'm praying now, Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. Forgot, it's Subhaneke. You are the perfect one. You are the, whom am I talking? The highest consciousness will be the result of my prayer. So 70 degree, let me once 100. Once 100 means your prayer is fully conscious. Did I express it very pressed way of expression? You cannot, for example, can you imagine a student working or taking an let's say mathematics class, didn't understand yesterday's class and didn't learn, can be successful in tomorrow's class? He has to understand the beginning one. So that is why, in order to reach the peak, the highest degree, we have to make always progression. So whatever we succeeded, then Allah will say, okay, the rest finished. Why? Let's say I failed in my, although this system doesn't work in this way, I said in my first test, second test, third test, and fourth test, I got 20. The other one was all F, 0. And fifth, seventh, at the end, final exams arrived, all right? Final exam, I answered all my questions, and I got 100. Excuse me? No, there's a mistake?
Well, I think it's like Allah loves like when you don't give up, and He sees that in you. Like it's easy to like kind of just okay, like think that you're not going to get it done. If you stay patient with that, He sees that, and as long as you try,
So
that's what matters.
So at the end, you got 100. What does it mean? You are a teacher. Final exam, I got 100. What do you understand? But I failed before. What do you understand?
So most teachers will just give you the average of what you got.
No, that is average. That
But
is the system.
But in this case,
Yeah.
what's being said is, it doesn't matter how poorly you do all the time. If you do 100% once, I mark it as if you got 100% on the final grade.
Yeah, what does it mean? Because if you had not learned the previous sections, if you had not learned the previous sections, can you get 100 in the final exam? You have to learn. It means I was lazy, and I decided, let me go through this, learn all of it, and be the top at the final exam. And God says, okay, I'm going to give you the final because you compensated your previous failures.
So you have to work hard to develop that consciousness.
You have to learn everything. So it is beautiful psychological encouragement to want, with your patients, try today a bit more. Come on, be positive. One step. It means he has to develop. That is why Quran was revealed in, how do you say,
Stages.
tadarruj?
Stages.
Stages. Stage. That's my, maybe I must have used this example here with you as well. I say the most perfect man the Quran introduces is Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. Prophet Muhammad was educated through how many years? Wow. It's human. That's what we're creating things. We have to accept that God created us in this way. Definitely, He knows what He has created. And He also says in the Quran, obviously, human beings are weak, human beings are needy, human beings are always impatient. There are many verses that I don't have time. Now, it is already 10 minutes late. Sorry. Now, God knows who I am, but encourages me to learn more and then be hopeful always. So be patient with الذين صبروا. Those people who are patient. What patient means what? Consistent. Okay, I'll go one step further. So Quran revealed in 23 years to educate the people. Prophet was educated through 23 years. Muslim community from the beginning educated through 23 years. It means as long as we are within the process of education, primary school, and then secondary, then high, and then college, goes on. Now, but we have to be in the education system, inshallah. So can it be a means of continuous progression? Yeah, then not the best way of encouragement. Alhamdulillah. So look, this chest, jewelry chest, one verse includes many jewels in it. But when you read it first, it seems to be simple. That is what every time we want to, inshallah, go into detailed understanding of the verses. I have to stop. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In time. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم وآخر دعواهم أن الحمد لله رب العالمين بحرمة سر سورة الفاتحة. Inshallah, see you next Tuesday, all of you, when we will study another interesting verse. Inshallah.